At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now go, walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? You think I'd crumble? You think I'd lay down and die? I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work hard, I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. It took all the strength I had not to fall apart, kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high. I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work hard, I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. Thought I couldn't breathe without you, I'm inhaling. You thought I couldn't see without your perfect vision. You thought I couldn't last without you, but I'm lasting. You thought that I would die without you, but I'm living. Thought that I would fail without you, but I'm on top. Thought it would be over by now, but it won't stop. Thought that I would self-destruct, but I'm still here. Even in my years to come, I'm still gonna be here. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive and keep on surviving. I'm a survivor, don't give up, ain't gonna stop me now. I'm a survivor.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? Are you awake? Let me see the hands if you are awake. Yay! Ilona and her daughter is always awake. It's lovely to see. So how are you guys? Let me see the chat where you're tuning in from. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello. Närbü, morning team, Wroclaw, Deutschland. Hey. Hey. I'm good, Benny. Benny. Don't know who have been giving me this nickname, but I have been running for a while now. Odolanov, Belgrade, God morning, bless you. Ostro, Switzerland, Budu, good morning, Norway, morning, no camera today as I'm waiting for my appointment. Alrighty, alrighty. Let me see the gallery. Do we have more cameras than usual or is it the same? We need more cameras, guys. It's so sad sometimes when I go on gallery and I can see more than half of us is not having a camera. Patricia, fast with the headset and the camera, nice. We have the same headset, almost. But you have a cable in yours. I don't have. But maybe I need, sometimes I forget to charge it up. Good morning, I just wanted to ask why and a few others were removed from the group yesterday. So if you want some clarity about that part, please contact your upline and maybe he can get the answer. I've seen there are some people who is forwarding into other groups and sending the signals to broker deals and stuff, and we don't work with brokers, guys, and we can't forward signals and trading and all this, guys. Don't do it, please. I can't turn my camera on. I'm making my breakfast. I don't want to spoil the surprise for you. Okay, can't wait. Let me see the breakfast afterwards. You have to put it in the chat. So, guys, Polish community work with broker, and that's okay. You can work with a broker, but you can't forward the signals. So we don't want that people is getting the education or profitable trades, quality over quantity for free, guys. We want people who is serious and want to learn. We don't forward the signals to anybody. Ask your upline. I don't know who the people is, but I got told to remove some people, and I could also see there was some people who were, after every message, I could see that they were copying it and sending it into another group. So guys, it's not that big, just don't do it, okay? So, but let's start this session, guys. I've been looking at some nice setups, and I know we're gonna crush Friday as always. Friday is not the best day to trade on, but I know we should be able to actually have some nice setups because I have already been looking at what we should look into. First of all, guys, have some of you opened your TradingView yet and looked at the chart? Let me know in the chat. No one? Yes, only one, really. 3, 4, maybe. Yeah, always. It's like when we wake up in the morning, we haven't even got our eyes yet, and we're like, shit, gold have been going down the whole night. So my morning routine. Remember, guys, don't do it from the beginning in the morning because your conscious mind have to wake up before. Don't put trading into your subconscious mind, guys. The thing you should put into your subconscious mind should be gratitude, should be showing some gratefulness and all that. First open and then wake up. Nice. Nice. So let me ask you guys who have been looking at the chart already, do you think gold is going up or down, on sideways, on circles? What do you think, guys? Let me know. Let me know, up or down. Down. One person is down, 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 down. One person is up. The black sheep, Henry. Open and see chart. It's like a coffee in the morning. Okay, so we are having 2 people who is thinking up and the rest is thinking down. So I'm happy to see that most people is right. No, I don't know. I'm gonna look at it right after. But I was also thinking that we should go down, but I also seen that the London session opened bullish, which means that maybe we will see a bullish London session. But let's look at it together, guys. Right now, there's no setups. We're not gonna enter any setups before maybe one. Maybe we can have a setup soon. So let me share my screen, guys, and let's make sure that we are all awake, guys. Let's make sure that we are in the chat active. Let's make sure that we are dancing on the camera. Let's make sure that we bring more cameras on. We should have a rule with camera, guys. That will be so nice. I mean, it brings so much energy when everyone is sitting with cameras on. Don't just start the camera when you have plus on your MetaTrader on your Magic Terminal. But please close your camera, guys, if we are making a losing trade, okay? That's rule number 1. Don't tag me if we lose. Don't show it on the Zoom call if we lose. Then everything is good. So right now, guys, we have to look at the London opening, which was right here. I've marked it out here. And we can see that after the London Open, oops, this is not the London Open. Here we have the London opening, right? No. It's moving. That's right. That's why. So let me just move it to the opening. It's right here, guys. So we have started out bearish. Now we have been going a little bit bullish. Right now we are in a selling area where we can maybe look for sales because we're still in this huge downtrend. And as we spoke about yesterday, guys, oh shit, I'm so sorry for new people who have never been on these sessions before. It can sometimes look like Star Wars or something. A lot of stuff is always going on my screen, and that's because I hate to delete things. I hate to remove all my paintings. So yeah, so what we have to look at is that yesterday, guys, we were looking at this. Let me see, Thursday, Friday, we are here. So yesterday and this week we have been looking at, let me go to the smaller time frames. We've been looking at this, guys, where we took some nice sell orders up here, and now there is some things that we have to be aware of, because why did we take this trade, guys? It's really simple actually. So you can see the price action was going impulsive to the upward, and then we started to stabilize a little bit and go like sideways, and then we started to go down because we have to fulfill this whole gap. So we drawn a Fibonacci from this area to this area, and then we would have taken our profits. We did at 4,700 right here in the night. It got closed. So right now, guys, we should see the bigger perspective and see if it's possible that we can find something similar where we have like a huge impulsive moves to the upwards, a stabilization, and then we start to go down to our fib levels. Maybe further down, we don't know yet. So let's look at the bigger perspective, guys. What do we see here, guys? What do we see here? Let me try to paint it. I'm really bad at painting, but maybe it will make it more simple for people to understand. Like this, guys. And which direction is this drawing pointing in, guys? Down, right? A wave downwards, exactly. So for me, the bigger perspective, is there a black screen? Can you see my screen? Can you see yourself? This gallery view? Can you see Kasper Bukowski? Nice, glad, good. So we have the same similar pattern actually, and now we just have to figure out when this pattern is going to move to the opposite direction again, go to a small upward trend. So if we are painting from our bottom, which is this area, delete all this, guys. So sorry for new people, guys. We have been learning, and just keep going with the strategy so we don't go back. But remember, guys, always watch the first session that we had here on Woo if you want to understand how the strategy is working. But we have a low here, guys. We have a low right here, and our high is right here. Okay, that's what we can look at right now. So this is a cheap price for buyers. This is a expensive price for buyers, but a cheap price for sellers. So we haven't even been down to 0.382, but it looks like that we should go down here because that we have broken our regression trend. We have already been breaking it. It looks like we are breaking it. We don't see any impulsive moves here where the price starts to go up. So we could be able to see this area first, 4592, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. And when we are hitting these areas, guys, I've also been speaking about the exact zones and what the probability for a turning, a reversal is. So 0382, we will most likely see a small reversal, like something like this maybe. And then we go to 0.5. 0.5 work as a continuation zone, guys, which means that we maybe only on gold especially only have 35% chance that we are going to see the reversal there, because gold want to do deeper retracements. And retracement is just that the prices like have been going up, and then we're making a retracement that it goes down to an earlier point, and then we can see a reversal. So what I believe in and what I hope that we are able to see is that the price have been going a little bit impulsive here, and now we have to go down here, go down here, and go down to this area here before that we see any like crazy reversals. It's also possible, of course, that we are going to see like a lower low, which means that we break this area and the price should go much more down. But right now, guys, the only thing that we can be aware of is this Fibonacci zone here. If we are painting a regression trend on the bigger perspective, you can see that our top here, our low here, not the most nice one, but you can see when we have been down in these areas, we have done the same, right? We had a low here, we had a high here. If we draw on our Fibonacci from low to high, when we got to our 0882 zone, what happened? The price started to do a bounce and then just kept going. Why did it keep going, guys? Because in this downtrend, when we are breaking this area, guys, we get validated that, hey, now we are in a downtrend. So on the bigger perspective, guys, we are in a downtrend. And unless that we see that the war is over or anything, then gold will keep going down. And the same with the Dixie, it will keep pushing as long as we see the war is going on. So we also have to be aware of this, guys, that maybe Dixie is going to push a little bit further down, which tells us that gold actually should go up in the next couple of hours, which means that our next our next selling opportunity would be in an area like, let me remove some of this shit. There's so much. So we have been breaking this one. This one doesn't matter anymore. This one doesn't matter. This one is awful. This one is awful as well. So right now, guys, we have to be aware if we are breaking to the upgoing trend again. And if we are doing so, that can be because of some reasons, guys. One of the reasons is 100% that our earlier low, our support area that we have here, this wick, work as a 0882 zone. So this is an area that is a little bit hard to break, and it will become hard to break. And if we are painting a Fibonacci from this low to this high, you can see what happened after we got to our 0882, which is like high probability for a reversal. It started to turn around, right? So now we have to be aware of this area here if we want to do some sells today. This area where we have these wicks. So when we get to the top of this regression trend, guys, then we can begin to look for sells. Or we can do this if you want to catch the uptrend on the way up. Then we can look if the market starts to go down here. If the market starts to go down to this area, we can begin to take buys so we get up to this area, because this is an area that we 100% will test again, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 times have we tested it, which means that there is a lot of liquidity, a lot of money in the markets right here. So this is our point that we are looking for, guys. We want to see the price go here. Let's see price here. Because then we can look for sales, guys. And yes, of course, guys, you are able to trade this little trend if you want to do more like scalping, or you can wait for higher edge, higher probability for making money, and wait for the nicest areas, guys. There's also a reason why I don't always take all the value, guys. That's because, first of all, I don't want my eyes to be squared like this. I can't look into a screen the whole day. And the other thing is that we have to put a goal for ourselves, how much money that we want to make in a day. And that should not be $100 million every day, guys. That can be make 10%, not 10%, that's also a lot. Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5%. And then when we have hit our target, we stop, guys, okay? Make a trading plan, exactly, Biggie. Exactly. Make a trading plan for yourself. And that's the psychology part, because most of the people who are starting trading, when they figure out the strategy, the one puzzle that we have here, strategy, they have to figure out how to build the other puzzle. And every time that you're taking action and you're learning on these sessions, you will have pieces for this puzzle to the strategy. That means, let's say this is a puzzle on 1,000 pieces. Every time that you meet up on these sessions, guys, you will have one piece, so you are able in the end to actually build this puzzle. When you have built this, guys, it's not even enough, because then you have to learn about, guess what? Anyone knows? Anyone knows? Yes, trading plan. Anyone? Can you see my screen? Hopefully. Anyone knows? We have strategy. What do we else have? Risk management. Exactly, Kylian. Kylian Mbappe. Risk management. Exactly. So we have strategy. One puzzle, you need 1,000 pieces, which means that you should at least educate yourself for 1,000 hours. Risk management, guys, it's totally the same, but I can't teach you, I can give you like pieces, maybe 700 pieces to how how to track your risk management and how to do risk management right. But when you begin to see how this puzzle is looking, you know, when you only have 300 pieces, you begin to feel like, okay, now I can fix the rest for myself. That's what you should look after, guys. So I can give you, of course, a journal where you are able to track it like it was calories, but you have to, of course, follow this, guys. One thing is strategy, the other puzzle is risk management. What is the last thing, guys, that I want you all to understand? It's also a puzzle. Psychology, exactly. Katrina, you have been listening very well. I love that. Exactly. So we have psychology, guys. And psychology, psychology. Sorry if I'm wrong. Looks nice. Psychology, which means you should not be a psycho, guys. You have to add the last year, logi, okay? Logic. And if you're not doing that, guys, you will end up losing. And the only way to actually create this psychology in trading is to set goals, make a plan for yourself when you're doing trading, and also remember to, like, how can I explain this? Also remember to follow the rules that you have been setting for yourself. On the journal, I always say, hey, don't take more than 5 trades a day. That's a lot, guys. And we shouldn't catch every value. I know that it's super hard sometimes when we have a nice area like this to not just catch the trend in the downward direction. I know it's super hard, and we should really just be sitting on our hands, guys. Not too long, guys, because then you don't have any blood in your hands, but for a while at least, so you don't take trades every time, guys. And especially not if we are in an uptrend, guys. You should not catch a sell order in an uptrend. We should look for buy orders always in an uptrend, because then we have more probability. We have bigger edge. We have higher probability in percentage, guys. Okay? So when we are in an uptrend here, guys, don't catch any sells. When we are in a downtrend on the bigger perspective, wait for it to go up here before we catch any sells. Do it make sells? Do it make sells? Trading brain. What? Do it make sense, guys? Let me delete all this, otherwise I forget it. So this should be how you are seeing trading, guys, and you should really understand that with this strategy that we have created over the years, guys, it's just like I've always been used to use Fibonacci and sequences and know how to see when a sequence is getting finished, but sometimes there's still a little bit confusion about, hey, which area should we enter on? Should we wait for 0618? Should we put our stop loss when we enter here, down here, which is 1,900 pips? No, 19,000 pips actually. Should we enter here? Should we enter here? Should we enter here? And this confusion, I was like, we need to fix this. We need to have a solution, and the solution should be that we are combining things. So we are not only an NXT trader, we are not only a trend line trader, we are not only a Mickey Mouse trader, we are not only a professional trader, we are everything, guys. We are looking for everything. We are understanding that we are different traders. We all have the same vision, that we want to earn money, which means that maybe Pedro is doing trend lines, Tommy is doing Fibonacci. If we combine this means that we have a better perspective of all different traders, right? And if we have all the different perspective of a trader, guys, that also means that we have a higher edge to figure out when is the best area to do a buy or sell. So that is why we're combining Fibonacci with regression trend, with support and resistance, with volume spikes, with candlestick patterns, a lot of different things, guys. So, but that's the strategy part, guys. I would say most of it is 100% psychology and risk management. So remember to learn that as well. And if you have any questions about risk management, please don't hesitate to ask them, because we should really win this West League, guys. That's my goal, to see the whole company just being amazed about this community that we're building here. So if you had an AA plus setup, I love that you call it AA plus. That's also how I'm thinking. And it hits the target profit. 1 day a trade is enough. It can be. I mean, if you're hitting a 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 or 1 to 12 or 1 to 24 or 1 to a million, of course, 1 day is enough. 1 to million, you don't have to trade the rest of your life because you have made that amount of money. Hey, wouldn't that be a short on the 1 minute chart now? So as I just spoke about, we are in an uptrend, bro. And yes, I see that if you want to catch every value, even though that we are in a small uptrend right now, you can try to do it, but I'm just telling you that it's more healthy to do like small trading where you are waiting for the best setups before you enters. And I know most people, especially people who is new, they like when it's perfect setups and not only a setup where you have 52% chance of winning. Because just imagine, guys, if this should be duplicated, guys, and a new person starts, this person don't know anything about risk management, which means that this guy can actually risk 20% of the whole capital, guys. And if we are not giving the perfect setups, guys, maybe we will see people lose in the beginning. And if you ask me, when we have started up a new person who wants to become profitable, who wants to learn trading, guys, we should make sure that this guy is getting his first win somehow in the first 48 hours. That could be a bingo moment. That could be a MetaTrader win. That could be understanding how SageMaster is working. That could be setting up an AI grid where he's seeing some percentage. We should just make sure that this person is getting a win the first 48 hours. Otherwise, the excitement will begin to leave the body, guys. Remember when you started, guys. We needed to have that excitement, right? So 48 hours, guys, should be our goal to make a first win to a new person always. So right now, guys, I see you, Henry, but I don't see you because we are in an uptrend. Of course, I see that you want this area here. And yes, it's a selling area. We also have a volume spike, both here and also a volume spike, right? No, nothing actually. So I will wait, guys. I will wait, definitely. I will wait. Also because we got to our 0.882, which is like a strong reversal zone. And we also have a strong support area here, guys. And we just sweeped it. And then we started to go up. We got a retracement. If we are using the NXT system to figure out when the sequence is getting finished after we broke this area up here. So this should be the area where we're looking for sales, right? Do it make sense? Sorry if I'm too fast, but remember, you always have access to me. So if you have any questions, you can always just let me know. So even though in downtrend you wouldn't enter at 0.882 at top of regression trend around 8,074, as you're looking for price to reach 4,730. Yeah, I will definitely look for this area up here, and I will look for buys in areas like this now. Because I know no matter what that this area have to be tested. This area have to be tested. Strong resistance, guys. Remember, resistance work as a roof. So this is the system, guys. This is the, in my opinion, the simplest system to duplicate, to use, and yeah, just focus on this system, guys. We should name this system. What should we name it? Can you explain VIX index, bro? I don't know what VIX index is. So remember, guys, use the system. System stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. So use the system, guys, to both launch people, to help other people, and to learn yourself. So let's have a look at GBP USD, guys. It was a nice buying area yesterday, but I believe that the Dixie has been pushing too hard. So huge consolidation here. Huge consolidation means big move afterwards. Let's see if we have any news today. No, nothing. Small impact, no medium impact we have here. Not the biggest. So nothing to be aware of. The only thing we have to be aware of is propaganda areas where we're seeing these tweets and stuff getting posted. Also got a tweet yesterday here, so crazy world we are living in. So, but it still seems like Dixie can push a little bit further down. We are in a downtrend right now, but with the war and things, it could start to go to an uptrend. But we don't actually have the clarity yet. If we're looking at JBP, JPI, guys, still in the too high price. We have a strong resistance area, which means that we can't just break through this. And since we are so close to this resistance area, 30 pips, guys, we shouldn't be taking any trades. AUD, JPI, guys, it looks super nice. The only thing is that when we are looking at this big trend, guys, we have to be aware. I mean, it's a nice selling area and I love the area, but if we are taking a stop loss like this, this is 68 pips, 70 pips. And for me, that's a little bit too much, guys. But strong resistance area here because you can see how many times that we have tested our 0882 zone. Without that, we have seen any impulsive moves afterwards. So I'll still wait on this setup. Yesterday, I was so close to take a trade here in this area, but I was like, nah, it's not the best trade. Euro USD, nice buying area, lovely to see. Let me see the bigger time frames. Oops. Nice buying area. The only thing I don't like is that we have this unprofiled gap here. But we have support area here. So we'll see if we are breaking under this area, but a nice buying area, guys. But we need more clarity about if the trend is shifting. Maybe we will see if we are breaking this and getting a retracement. What do we else have? Then we have silver that I like to look at. Silver is going down. Why is gold going up? Crazy. Silver is going down. Maybe this is a selling opportunity. Just don't like how we just moved out of this regression trend. It was a little bit too big move. But also I see that we should go down to this area, right? But right now we are in a like 0.5 price, which means that we have a okay price for doing sales or buys, but I don't enter on 0.5, guys. Never ever. Support area, and this area is beginning to be a little bit strong. Let's look what we else have. Then we have this. Do we have anything else? This. So it works a little bit like a pivot level where we are seeing that the direction is changing when we get to this area. So we should be a little bit aware, guys. But I mean, this seems like a selling point. If we could break this point here, guys, this support area here, if we can break this, guys, and we can see a small retracement in the regression trend, that would be a nice sell to catch. But remember, guys, don't hold trades over, especially not on gold, guys. Don't hold trades over the night unless that you're doing swing trading. Don't hold trades over the weekend unless that you're doing like huge swing trading, because over a weekend, guys, and over a night, crazy news can happen, which means that we can see gaps like this, guys. And I know that I would definitely got eaten if I have taken a buy position here with a stop loss here or something, or here. And this is almost 1,000 pips. And when you are trading on a broker, this is a good thing to know, guys. The broker is actually allowed to move your stop loss if there is too much pressure, impulsive moves. So in this case here, let's say that you want to buy here, like this. And let's say that the market is opening down here. They can actually move your stop loss down here, which means that you have lost more than you have risked. And I have seen people blow their whole account on one trade like this, guys. So please be aware of this if you're holding trades overnight. This is like a good idea. Can we look at USD shift in the buy long term from 0.78140? Let's see USD shift. How comes 80 pips stop loss on XAU but not on AUD JPI? I mean, if you're doing 80 pips on AUD JPI, how many hours do you think it will take, Tommy? Probably weeks, right? So that's why I don't want to be in a trade and getting eaten by fees and commissions and all these things, guys. So I don't really trade other than gold, but makes sense. Exactly. So 80 pips on gold is nothing. It's 10 minutes, right? 80 pips on GBP, USD, AUD, JPI, and all the other stocks, USD CAD. It's like forever. You can see here, this small move is 20 pips. And this has been going on for this move here, Tommy. This is 80 pips. This is 3, 4, 5 days, almost the whole week to get 75 pips. So, I mean, Forex is easier, and I would 100% recommend if you're totally new and you want to stand this movement and don't want to be taken out of different news and stuff, start with Forex, EURUSD, GBP USD. Super simple pairs to do trading on. JBP, JPI, if you want a little bit more volume. A thing that you have to be aware of if you are trading JBP, JPI over the night is that when the markets is opening in Asian session, guys, you will see your MetaTrader dance like this, guys. So it's because there's too much volume, guys, when the market is opening, which means that we can easily see that the market is pumping between 50 pips down and 50 pips up, always and easily, guys. So be aware of this as well. This mistake cost me 5,000. Glad. Write it down, guys. Hold your trade over the night. Means that you should definitely have a nice risk management and a nice swing trade going on. Don't do scalping overnight. Thank you for sharing, Casper. I don't really trade other than gold. I did exactly the same thing. Fair play. Okay, so USD shift. Let's look at it. You are in a long position, all right. From 0.78 something. Back in 2022, I'm an old man in trading. This is my old FIP, by the way. Crazy. This gives me memories. That's why I'm just sitting there. But let me look at the price. So the price is in a downtrend, a huge downtrend. We have an all-time low here in 2010. We have a support area here. I mean, this can work out, but basically what I would say is that, let me show you something. So, okay, so imagine this, guys. We have USD and we have SHIFT. That means that if you're going long on USD SHIFT, you are basically putting your money on that USD will become more strong than this SHIFT franc. And that means that you're basically betting on that the war will keep going. The thing is, when war is going on, Schiff is always pushing, because Schiff in Switzerland is like a safe haven because it's so neutral as a nation. So you will always see Schiff has been pushing harder than JPI, which makes sense because the JPI is just crashing. Schiff has been pushing harder than the dollar lately, at least a couple of last months. Here we saw the war was starting, I believe. Schiff is pushing harder. Oh, the euro is pushing harder. But be aware, guys, that you are right now you're trading on this one, guys, that this will become more strength, that this will have more strength than the Schiff. And when we are in an area like this on the Dixie, guys, I will be aware, guys, because we're in this downtrend. Could be that the price will move down here, which will give us a nice rally, especially on gold. Gold will push like insane. Crypto will push like insane if this is going to happen. And as you see on XRP, guys, you don't want to miss this one, guys. If this is going to happen, that the Dixie or the war is over, sometimes you don't want to miss things like this. I'm telling you all. You can see here how many percentage this is. 100, 200. Don't miss this. You can see the same here. So be aware of, right now we are in an area where we actually have to be like really careful, because a big impulsive move is soon coming, no matter what. You can see all the crypto pairs have been going up, down, circles, everything for the last couple of months, guys, which tells us something big is about to happen. Maybe we see a new war, maybe we see North Korean going against US or something, and the price on cryptos and gold will crash, or we see that the wars is over and then crypto is going to heaven and gold is going to heaven up here. And if you're looking at experts, what they're thinking, I hate to call them experts, I don't know who these experts is, but they're thinking that price will go to 6,000, 7,000 in 2026. So, but don't listen to experts. I don't know why I was mentioning them, because they are so bad sometimes at predicting. But let's see, can we have a trade? We really want to do a nice trading setup, right? So we don't catch this sell because we are aware of this support area that we know that the price should go up and test. And we are not doing any buys in this area, guys, because we are in the top of the regression trend and we only want to do buys in areas like this. Maybe, if we are seeing like it's pushing harder down, guys, maybe we're gonna see an area like this, which is really nice because we have a double regression trend, right? So if we're pushing down here, we should definitely look for buys. But wait till we break the trend, guys, because sometimes we see these spikes and up. And then it continues. Here again. So be aware of this. I don't know if we're gonna have any trades today, guys. Maybe later today, but not really anything that I'm really fan of right now. I mean, this is all right to do trading on because we have 90 pips, 100 pips between these areas, right? 120, 110 pips. So we could do, that's not enough if you ask me. We want to have these big backs. How do you going to spend your weekends, guys? Let me know. Let me know. What are you going to do in the weekends? Work? No way. Ah, that's nice. Hustle, trading crypto, drink. Shit, you must be from Poland or something. Vodka. Learn, school, learning, relaxing. It's lovely weather in London. Nice work and be with the kids. Guys, let me explain something to you. When I first started in this company, I didn't know anything about network marketing. I was like a curious baby when I first started. But do you know how I built up my capital after learning trading? With network marketing. And the cool part is, if you're learning this skill and you're profitable on a demo account and you don't have money right now to start trading, because trading is not about making money, trading is about growing money, you should definitely begin to learn other people this. Because if you're not learning people first, the first 8 months, first 9 months, then you will just be in front of them, guys, and they have to walk these 8-9 months. But if you're going out and help them, you will combine yourself with them and you will grow together. Have you ever heard this person who is starting in this company and saying, when I get profitable, then I want to do network marketing, then I want to help other people? Guys, you should do the exact opposite, guys. Why do you want to become profitable first? You will become profitable no matter what, guys, if you just keep going. But you should definitely build a capital by helping other people to grow. Plug them into the system, guys. Save not only yourself time, energy, and money, but save them time, energy, and money. Many saying this, yeah, and it doesn't make any difference. If I'm going on a call, a prospect call, and I'm saying, yeah, I'm trading, I've made around $400,000 the last 4 years, the person would be like, wow, 4 years, that's too much. That's not for me. They can't relate anymore, guys. That means when you're totally new, a person is able to relate to you, guys. People is thinking totally wrong in this scenario, guys. So really make sure when you're totally new, guys, go help other people, because people can relate to you and not me. Don't be that silly person who thinks that you have to make $1 million before that you can help other people. You are able to help people already now, guys. And I'm not any special person. We are all in this call the same, basically. Every one of us have maybe experienced bullying. Maybe we have experienced to not speak with our parents. Maybe we have experienced to lose family members. Maybe we have lost a dog. We all have tried these experiences, guys, which means that we are all the same and we all are able to grow, guys, but we should help other people to help growing. We don't want to have that community where everyone just learns to trade, sitting there like a silly person who don't want to share this. We should go out, help other people, because if you help enough people to get what they want, you will have everything. And I promise you can ask God when you're praying. So let's do that together, guys. Let's promise ourselves that it's the best thing to do. And I swear, when you have this person who comes to you and say, this has changed my whole life, my perspective, my perception, my intuition, everything, and he's crying and hugging you, guys, that feeling cannot get calculated in money. I promise you. It's insane. So let's make sure that we are using the weekend to help other people and know that you are the person who's sitting with the gold card. So if someone is coming to you and are like, I don't know if I want this, I don't know if this is for me, just be like, okay, perfect, see you. I'm busy, I have to get to the next one because I know I'm able to help people with this. So let's see if we are able to catch anything. Right now we have to be aware of this point here because we have tested it more than once, and we have to be aware of this top here. So when we get down to this area, maybe we can look for buys, maybe, because we also have to be aware of this downtrend. But today, guys, it doesn't seem like we are going to take any trades. I'm so sorry. Some days there is a setup which have just been waiting for us, but not right now, not right now. Stocks keeps going up, which is absolutely insane. Doesn't make any sense to me why we haven't tested areas down here. But we'll see what's going to happen. And be aware, of course, of the Dixie. Are we going to push down here? Are we going up? This actually looks bearish, guys. This looks really bearish. So I think that if I should look for a target, guys, today, it would definitely be 4,700 or something, maybe 4,720 up in this area, guys, because I know we are going to look at these two areas. So I wouldn't do any sells here. And remember, guys, also you're able to use like the volume spike indicator. So basically, can you use this as a, when you are down under the regression trend, you should look for these signs. When you are up in the top of a regression trend, you should look for sells. When we're having these volume spikes, it's the same on JBP, JPI, and everything else. Down here, we're taking buys. Think we did a really insane buy down here back in the days. But that was down in this area, guys. Always, when we are in areas like this, guys, begin to look for buys. When we are in areas like this, begin to look for sells, especially in areas like this, guys. Because do you see this? We have a top here, and we don't break it, guys. And when we then get down, the price have been going like this. Crazy liquidity have been made here. Crazy liquidity. And we get down, guys, we know, hey, we have to get to the support area again. We have to go test this so we can get the money out of the freaking market and we can catch it back. So that's why we have to combine all these like simple terms. And if you don't know the simple terms like support and resistance, supply and demand, you should definitely go in and watch this interactive learning path with Forex Basics, where you should just use this as school. Just know if you understand the basics, guys, it becomes much easier to make profits. So let's be aware, guys. I don't think that we have anything today, sadly. I have to go have a lovely weekend. You too, Camilla. A lot of value. Thank you. We're here to learn, not just earn. Thank you, Tommy. Still value in this call. Been a good week. Nice, guys. So, Diekuye Megavatush. Thank you. I don't know what that means. So, guys, I don't think we're going to see anything today. But one thing for sure, guys, we're going to see a buy opportunity or sell opportunity later today, and I'm going to share it in the Telegram group. Let's make sure that we are having the great attitude and we're not forwarding anything. And we are just believing and knowing that we are in the right place and we don't have to look for shiny objects or more money anywhere else, guys. Let's just focus, okay? Focus on course until success, guys. That what focus stands for. So, guys, thank you for today. I wish you the absolute best day and the best weekend, and a miracle is going to happen for you today. So, bless you guys. See you on the top.